Before I get into it, I just want to say these blue markers I put down, they're just for me to see the election days to make it easier for me. So, first starting off in 2012, the election, November, there was a bull case right here. If we go into 2016, you know, November, there was a bull case in Q4, basically all of this Q4, it was a bull case in 2017. Now, we could see going into the next year, Q4, Bitcoin usually has a positive price increase. November 2020. Now, around this time, a lot of people who weren't really into crypto started to learn about it, I guess, from maybe the show, maybe memes, maybe they scrolled on social media, maybe a YouTuber talked about it. I mean, there could have been a lot of different things. Maybe their date. I mean, even I heard the term Bitcoin around this time. I was a bit younger, but I really didn't understand it because I didn't really get into it. But I did hear the term Bitcoin used, so I feel like this was kind of the time where a lot of people wanted to get into Bitcoin who didn't really understand it, um, just to make money, I suppose. There's other reasons also, probably is a lot of other reasons, but I think one of those reasons were, around this time, people wanted to buy Bitcoin for the fact of making money. Now, we could see November of that same election year, there was a big price increase. This, this entire election here, there was a big price increase going upwards into March 2021, which ended, but we could already see here this was actually uh, an amazing, one of the few amazing things that ever, I guess, it basically shocked people because Bitcoin, was around like going to $60,000, going to $61,000. I mean, it was literally crazy. The price of Bitcoin. It was, I guess, one of the big reasons for this big red candle. As I did tell you guys, a lot of people probably entered around here just to trade Bitcoin. If we go here, there's probably people who understand, SHA 256, who studied, all about the 21 million, supply cap, block limits, whatever. They studied everything, the global transactions, the use case of Bitcoin. Um, they studied fiat and why to choose Bitcoin over fiat. They basically, people around here, a lot of people here, I feel like, who really got into it early, putting their money into something like this, they probably had understood it better and they'd probably held it better over here. But a lot of people who could have invested here, they probably sold after this, over here, this all time high. Even people who probably bought around here probably sold here. This is an incredible price increase. I mean, we never seen such a big increase in Bitcoin ever, like ever before. I mean, since the existence, it's had some jumps in here, percentage wise. I mean, some of these jumps are really, really big. Like in 2013, percentage wise, it went going to 1,206 from all the way here. I mean, that's just an incredible percentage increase. But this right here was the time a lot of people started getting into crypto, and they sold off here. Now, this, I guess, 2022, it's kind of a black swan event because of FTX and Luna. We could kind of see that 2022 wasn't really a good year for cryptocurrency. Exactly. I mean, I believe around November 2022 was the FTX collapse, and then around, was it, or May 2022 was Luna? It could be the other way around, but I'm pretty sure around these times, significantly, a lot of people had lost a lot of money, you know, FTX being as big as it was basically distrusted a lot of people, and um, there was a lot of negativity, I guess, behind Bitcoin around here, going all the way here. Going to $16,000 over here. It's absolutely insane how there could have been people who bought over here and here, and it went all the way here. And this entire black swan event was negative for Bitcoin. But we can go into 2025 now, what I really want to talk about. So, this is the election that happened in 2024. And we can already see, a pretty positive increase, a new all-time high, $100,000, which is absolutely insane for Bitcoin. Multiple reasons. I think one of them is because of Donald Trump's positivity towards crypto, specifically Bitcoin. And he has talked in the Bitcoin conference before. If he's stating those facts, and he has, said stuff about creating a Bitcoin reserve for the government, other stuff like that, which have been discussed, puts a lot of people into this, I guess, bullish case. And one thing we do know is that America is leading the world in a lot of things. Actually, most companies out of that are created in America are global, basically. I mean, the best way to make money, the best way for a country to be successful is basically to try to copy what America does. I mean, we could see, Apple all the way in America. You can see it all across the world. If we go into Europe, we'll see Apple products everywhere. McDonald's, if we go to Japan, we'll see McDonald's. If we go to, probably South Korea, you'll see like KFC. And American companies are just leading. America in general is just leading in, weapon technology. In general, everything in America is successful. So if a lot of people are in the hopes of Donald Trump is really bullish about crypto and Bitcoin and does, these things like creating a reserve, the rest of the world will follow, and the price of Bitcoin will just keep increasing because of a lot of other countries trying to copy America, essentially. That's one of the reasons for Bitcoin's increase is mostly due to Trump's, I guess, positive outlook on Bitcoin. Going into, 2025, though, what can I say about this? I mean, one thing I will say though is November is going to be a good year for Bitcoin. At least it's going to reach a high, an extremely high price. I mean, we could see here in basically looks like ending in November here though Bitcoin, you know, was more bearish than bullish here, but you can see Bitcoin right here in November essentially. Um, even though this is a red candle, it reached all the way to $68,000, and Novembers are really bullish for Bitcoin. So one prediction I will make though is in November 2025, right here, Bitcoin will increase more than more likely if we look at previous price prediction. That is if there isn't like a big black swan event. So let's go to November 2025 and let's just say, for sure Bitcoin's going to be around here because this is an incredible increase. That's one prediction I'll make. Going into 2025, also, if we look into this, Q4, there could probably be another incredible price increase again, like these other you witnessed 2012, 2016. You can see 1 year after next year. Around the end of that year, there's usually a positive price increase, which is demonstrated on the chart. Now, that is if there isn't a black swan, as I've said. If everything goes accordingly, if Donald Trump does make a reserve and you know, fires Gary Gensler and all that stuff, and the government is on board with Bitcoin, then I think there could be easily, let's say this isn't accurate at all. I'm just gonna draw ups and down just cause. But it could easily be it could really skyrocket the price of Bitcoin going into $200,000. Right now the market cap of Bitcoin at 100,000 is around 2 trillion. So at 200,000, that would be around $4 trillion. If we view Bitcoin as, let's say, because the supply is 21 million Bitcoins, we could see that the market cap would be at 4 trillion at, $200,000 price. Now, this is all speculative. You should do your own research, and this video isn't necessarily good. This is the first video I made on Bitcoin, so I wasn't really able to speak as good, I guess. I had to pause, I guess, a lot, and I don't really make videos like this. It's been a long time since I even made a last video, so I hope you guys liked it. I mean, mostly think that I didn't speak more properly this video, but I hope you guys like this video. This is what I wanted to say. I've put a lot of work, I guess, into not exactly. Yeah, I guess yeah. I put some work into this though, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You should do your own research, but with what I've said in this video, you guys should really um see the perspective that I'm seeing and try to maybe incorporate what I saw into your own analysis of Bitcoin. I mean, this is all charts and stuff. It's not really fundamental into the real ideal scenario, but the charts could also sometimes tell us, during some times some things happen positively. Like, if we look into some other charts, maybe during specific holidays, some companies could possibly go up just because of those holidays in that month. So the charts does represent something. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in another video. Good night.